Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Just give me a hot minute here while we ping the Discord, and then we'll have a little bit of hello people, and we can talk about what we're going to do today. Okay. Welcome in, O'Reilly, Stephen, Lauren, JK, Mehmet. Welcome in, guys. How are you all? Happy weekend. But you're enjoying your weekend so far, at least. Hey, Isabel, the gamer. How you doing, guys? Happy Saturday to you all. Hopefully you all enjoyed the last Ilos build. We'll head down there at night time while we've got the nighttime view on. Just enjoy it moving around. Really loved putting this little harbour together. Very sort of cute little tourism build, I hope anyway. I thought it was pretty cute. Hey, Bad Wolf, Alina, Snippety Satsuma, Crazy Cats, Claire, Fat Bob, Jason, and DJ. Welcome to the stream, guys. How are you all? Hope you're all okay. So what's happening today in Ilos? We're going to head over to Main Street. There's a cargo station here that needs to be detailed. And then I think we're going to draw in like a little viewing platform for the Ilos Hollywood sign. I think that'll be quite a fun time. We'll get started with that. But either way, thank you for turning up for the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Let's go ahead and start just reworking exactly what's happening here. So I'd ideally like the cargo station to be... Let's see, where do we actually want this to sit? If we were to put it here, it knocks our train line back a little bit, which isn't the worst thing in the world. If we keep it here, it's just at a slightly too much of an awkward angle, isn't it? So I think we're going to probably stick it here. We could put it further down. Would interfere with the American eclectic stuff though. Yeah, I think I'll put it further down this end. Yeah, let's go for that. So this train line's going to need to move a little bit. Probably the road as well will have to be slightly amended, but it shouldn't be too much work to get this in, I don't think. There we go. So we can have that there, and then hopefully we can just surface paint out a little bit of a sort of container industrial detailed space here. Maybe a little scrapyard as well. We've got one we can copy and paste from the other side of the city. Okay, so you're going to have to come down to like here, which seems fine for the time being. Let's go ahead and lob. You're maybe a touch too close, aren't you? Can we just slide you along a touch? Maybe about there should be alright. Bring that across. And then we'll just let this sort of slowly meander back onto its favoured line. Just like that. There we go. Does cut away a little bit into the terrain, but nothing like a little bit of softened terrain won't fix, I don't think. Something like that. Cool. There we go. Okay. It's not too bad sat there, I don't think. A few people in. Ubav, Justin, Star Stuff, welcome in. Jared as well, Christy. Welcome in, everyone. You're brave putting that on the main road, egg. Well, we did it in the Noob's Guide, and it worked alright. I think there's just so much like distribution or like import facility in Ilos now, it doesn't really matter anymore. It's the same with Noob Yoke as well. Like there's just so much import infrastructure, none of them tend to get overly busy. Okay, need to put this back in as well. Let's go for a nice big road guideline curve. We might upset some of the gradient police today, especially the train police as well, God forbid. Okay, so this is starting to develop a little bit. I think we've used pretty much, I don't really think I want a factory over here though anyway, just now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because it's all quite, not luxurious over here, but definitely not the space for a factory, I don't think. Let's go ahead and grab some cargo container props, is the word I'm looking for. We've got a few patterns here we can just grab. Let's go for those ones. And we'll bring them over here. Okay, so if we were to have it... It makes sense having it sort of this way, isn't it? Sort of against the road in this sort of fashion. If we could start playing with some containers. Definitely lots of chain link fencing around here as well. Let's go for some natural disaster stuff. Stick it on a fence fill. And there we go. Hey, everyone joining the stream. Could you make the rail go under the road? Not at that height, I don't think, no. Might be a little bit too steep, I think, for that to happen. Nice idea, though. I can see where you're coming from with that. Hey, Victor, Diaxis, Ellie, Xperi, Yvonne, Christy, welcome to the stream, guys. How are you all? So I don't want this to run the full length of the road. Maybe just like up here, so we've got like a little sort of out in the, well, not out in the sticks, but edge of town kind of industrial service facility. We got a tiny little bit of industrial demand as well, so we could actually drop in some fused generic industry into this. Let's go for an Ilos dry belt, and then we can just have this running this side here. At the foot of Mount Margaret, which we have actually named now. It is officially Mount Margaret in the city, because I didn't realise so many people were hearing me mispronounce Margaret as Margaret for some reason. I really didn't hear that, but you guys certainly did. Okay, so I'm not too worried about kind of the roughness of the concrete at the minute. I really just want kind of the base layer in so we can see where we're working up to. We're about there, we'll be alright. Okay. So if we do want some generic industry in here, which we could bring in, I think grabbing a little 1 unit industrial road might be appropriate for allowing us to sort of house a few of these assets. So let's come into a grid snap. Then we'll have this like that. Touch of node controller might be welcome on that junction now. It's getting a little bit sort of busier and wider. Perhaps a touch more offset. Probably some IMT dashes along here would be welcome as well. This is quite a wide junction now. Okay, and then let's see what's available to us through the wonderful world of generic industry zoning. So there was an episode actually that I've just edited next week's episodes of the Noob's Guide, and there was an asset that came in from zoning that was really cool. Yeah, it was this one, and I wanted to see if we could do some fusing with it. Oh, Maniac Mana with a $20 super chat. Happy days, Vader stream. Wishing all a great day and night. Thank you so much, Maniac. That's really generous, mate. And a good day or night to you as well, my friend. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah. Wanted to see if these would sit together, because they've kind of got this little curved blue piece on them. I think it's quite cute. Kind of bulks it out into a larger factory, doesn't it? Especially those two towers next door to each other. Steel Rhino Company, apparently. I like it, but does it work here? That's the question. I think I prefer that red smokestack. Can we reset the object until we get it? Yeah, there we go. That's the one. Oh, and then Bad Wolf with a $2 super chat. Let's return to the Margaret. Yes, let's return to the Margaret. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. I really appreciate it. Asset is quite the chungus. It is a chunky one, isn't it? It is a chunky one, yeah. I just don't know if the smokestacks are really the vibe I want here. That really changes the vibe of the industry, doesn't it? If you've got stacks in there, especially since we're so close to Main Street as well. Yeah, I think it really clashes with Main Street, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a nice feasible asset, but it's not the one for here, I don't think. No, it isn't. I think we just have some sort of warehouse shed looking things, and for which these little 3x3 numbers do a pretty tasty job of. So why don't we see if we can work with some of those then. Let's do 2 of these. We will rotate one of them around and see if we can slide it in together. We are going to need to reset one of them until we get green. There we go. Alright. And And then let's kind of have this on the edge here. We will need to do a little bit of building spawn points. Might even bring out some more rural dirt roads. Something like this. And then we can have that sort of cut back through at an angle. And then we can come back with that industrial road. Let's upgrade that section. I might as well keep it all as industrial road actually. There's no point arsing about with the sand when it's all surface painted. I think I actually want surface painter in here though. We'll also bring in some rail yard props as well. A little rail yard here wouldn't be out of the question if we do want some more industrial sort of detailing ideas. Let's come in with a little bit of gravel surface painter occasionally. Let's not make it all just constantly grey. Something like that. Then if we can grab this on an angle, let's rotate it by 45 degrees. Have this in the middle here. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of spawn point work because they will need it. Let's just roll them forward a little. There we go. I think just some cute little grasses and sort of industrial props around here would be quite nice. Can you bob off the smoke? No, Star, you cannot bob off the smoke. No way I've made it into my second stream ever, but I only have a couple of minutes. Sorry to hear that, Kicking Sumo. Welcome to your second stream ever there. Nice to see you again. Hey Jason, it has been a while since I caught a stream. Good stuff. Welcome in, mate. Nice to see you again as well. I hope you've been good. Welcome in FUC, if you candies here. Welcome in FUC. Tim as well. Mr. Harris. Hello, mate. Welcome into the stream. Sargon also. How you all doing, guys? Happy Saturday to you all. Yes, so some grasses. Let's go into our small trees and I want to see if we can get lots of these knocking about. Let's turn our brush strength down as an Ilos driver heads across the track. Here he goes. Heading up to Mount Margaret. I mean that as in like he's heading up to the actual mountain of Mount Margaret. He's not mounting Margaret. That could be misconstrued, I realise. Alright, just get some little bits of overgrowth around this little hut here. A little tuftier trees that are starting to sprout up as well. And I think some find it props would also be welcome. Let's come into an industrial filter on those. It's got lots of workshop vibes. And we just have to kind of smaller crates really. I don't really want anything sort of major. We've got the containers in. Yeah, maybe just like a little stack here. If we search for crate, that should bring up our collection. We can maybe have just a few of these knocking about with larger stretch. Let's come out of our search criteria. And maybe a forklift out here as well. That'd be appropriate. Oh, that's a donut truck. There we go. Okay. I think it's settling in. I do like that. Sort of the little warehouse on the side of the container yard. Okay. I'm missing decals, so in the weirdest turn of events, all of my decals, like the big stains that we've been using for all of the series, have now shrunk and gone really tiny. Which is massively annoying, because it now means that I need to place in sort of a lot more of them in order for them to have any sort of major effect, if you like, because the concrete looks so strange when it's so clean. So I think we just spam a bunch of them down. If anyone knows why that's happened, like, super strange. I've never ever seen that before, where like a prop has shrunk in size despite it not being updated on the workshop. No idea. But either way, we can still mass copy and paste them in to just scuff that concrete a little bit, make it a little bit less clean. Just realised we've also got some floating containers here as well. Oh, Ellie with a £1.79 super chat. Does Ilos have an IKEA thinking emoji? Yes, it does, Ellie. It does. All the way into the mile grid. Oh, just went past it. Yeah. Ilos does have an IKEA. Over. Oh, back when we used big parking lots. I miss these so much. So good. Trams are well busy as well. All that, yes please. Yes, we do. Thank you for super chat, Ali. Appreciate it. And yes, we do have an IKEA. I don't know if that was you hinting as you want more IKEA. I'm not entirely sure. Right, let's go back and grab our chain link fencing. The road up the mountain should probably be called Prepare to Mount. Prepare to Mount Market if you want to go that far. Yeah, we can do that. I'll have to turn road names back on there. We come into gameplay, is it? And then display road names. There we go. Yeah, so it's Price Street at the minute. So what was it? The road. Prepare to Mount. Nice one. Cheers, VC. There we go. You got Prepare to Mount now. So you got Prepare to Mount on Mount Margaret. I want to turn the road names off though because they do my head in otherwise. But it's official Ilos law now. There you go. Okay, let's keep our chain link vibes going along the main road. I'm glad we're finally getting this station done. It's been sat here just naked for an age. We can have some... Yeah, I'm just thinking about access for the actual shipping containers, but they can come in here. Do we want to keep that going actually? I think we do. Dumb question, when you open the road tab, the menu looks different and well organised. How do you make it like that? That's... Better road toolbar. Or do I use I think it's better road toolbar, is it? Is it in my... Yes, better road toolbar, Tim, is the mod that will sort of organise your roads into that format for you, mate. If that's what you're after. Okay. Yes, we will keep this going, I think. Until I'm always going to separate the container yard out of the station. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so now we can see where the containers are going to sit. Let's just go ahead and sort of rework their positioning a little bit. I almost want to divide them up actually, so if we grab this section first, and then we'll spin it around this side. I guess it should probably be here. Actually, in hindsight, I'm just thinking, should we not be using the airport export station here? Is it better than the vanilla one for this sort of area? I don't know, which one do you prefer, guys? Do you prefer the vanilla cargo train terminal or the airport cargo train terminal for this? Cargo train terminal, I guess, is what I'm looking for here. ADM, Jane, Gold Pancake, welcome to the stream, guys. Tom as well. Some security details would be nice. Any G4S security props. I've got some soldiers I can make use of. Yeah. Could do that as some security. I wouldn't mind doing that, I don't think. Have a hydration break as well, guys, while we're deciding on our asset. I think I'm leaning more into the airport one. Like we did for the forestry build. Do you have a prop for the crane things that moves the containers? I can't remember the name. No, we don't. Not that one. No. Airport, vanilla, airport, team airport. Airport looks better. Oh, day access. You're the only vanilla one, mate. Outvoted. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the vanilla one. The airport one, sorry. Which is fine. That shouldn't change our plans too much. Although it did actually leave the rail connections already in their original place, which was really handy. I didn't actually need to do that bit at the start. That's fine though. That's fine. Connecting there, that's actually it. That's really short. Let's just move all this along. Let me just get my props out of the way. Let's move the station over a little bit. There we go. And we can just draw that in, hopefully. And sort of align it. There we go. And then these props are going to have to go. That's okay. Just disappear. We've already got a palette we can copy and paste up if we need it again. And then let's just break this off. Onto the road guideline. And there we go. Cool. So I'm pretty sure. Let me just head over to the forestry area. It's the platform on the back here, isn't it, that actually does the import and exporting? I didn't seem to get the front one working. So that's the one that we actually need connected in. So we'll do that. So yeah, you can just hopefully come up here. It's a slight extra use of the nodes, but it shouldn't be a major issue. Yeah, and then the intercity trains that go down to Lake Havasu can carry on down this road if they need it. Tremendous, cool. That just needs. Oh no! Don't do that. Let's just amend some more chain link work, and then we can get back to it. Yeah, good shout on that one. I think the airport cargo hub is the better one, isn't it? Let's have that there, and then we'll bring that up to that point. Cool. Yeah, much prefer that. Good shout. Cool. So let's have some containers up here. And then I really just want to sort of break them apart. Let's have you floating. Yes, you are. You are floating, aren't you? Yeah, we'll just delete those ones actually. These ones over. Go for. I want to put them into blocks so there's room for like trucks to drive in the middle of them. So let's go for another one there. And then we'll grab like this batch again. This time we'll flip it around. Have it here. And then we'll do the same thing again with this one. Let's just grab that one. And then we'll have it lined over this side. Okay. Sort of expands it a bit more, doesn't it? Soldiers, highly classified alien stuff in there. Do you know what we could do? What we haven't done for a long time, actually. I'm never ever going to be able to find them. Does it come up for search of people? No. So I do have some like, it's not FBI, is it? No, I did have some little, like, FBI sort of intelligence agency props before under the soldiers, so maybe we can do an alien coven in this yard if we want. We need to do two alien, we need to do a Jerry coven and an alien coven today. So maybe the soldiers here have located an alien and they've sort of like localized into this container yard. So we'll grab the alien first. Go ahead and get the alien in the trench coat with the gun. Where is it? There we go. So yeah, there's an alien in the container yard. We'll see if we can make it look like he's poking out of cover, almost sort of like checking the vibe. Does that look realistic? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, right. And then we'll get those soldiers. And then the soldiers are here, right? They're sort of checking the containers one by one to find out where he is. Bring him back to the conduit, Area 15. Area 51 rather, not Area 15, right? Okay, so you just see him poking out, he's like shit, they're getting closer. I need to get out of here. And then, you know, the soldiers are here, searching container by container. And then we'll do the Jerry coven as well, whilst we remember. So I think we're going to do this in the middle of downtown. Yes, we are, where we have the bobbed Statue of Wealth. So we're going to grab the regular vanilla horse statue. Okay, so we've stumbled upon the fact that this is actually Jerry's dad on the back of this statue. So we'll have that in there. And then Jerry has come to the statue for perhaps a moment of reflection, to look back upon all the deeds that he's done over the years with the aliens. And, like Jerry's dad was was also unable or refusing to get off of his horse, so he's like on the statue of his horse. And then like Jerry's dad was a really upstanding policeman, so Jerry's like, I'm sorry that I failed you, father. And he's just taking a moment to reflect. That's why Jerry's dad has the statue, because he was such a good policeman. And then Jerry is also being followed by an alien on his visit to his dad's statue. Like, come on, Jerry, we've got stuff to do. this isn't the time to get all sentimental. Right? He's like, I'm sorry, father, failed you. There we go. Right. So there's your Jerry coven for the episode. All right. What was I doing? Prop detailing, yes. Okay, let's do some more generic industry. There's your covens for the episode. Big shout out to Ben Yates as well, who will no doubt timestamp that for me during the stream VOD. Alright, generic industry. We shouldn't neglect the wonderful world of vanilla farming stuff as well. There's some really nice warehouses in the forestry stuff. The ore's a little bit too intense for me. Okay, let's do some sweatshops together then. I need to go and find out what those props are called. Let me very briefly zoom across to the conduit, because they should be here. Yeah, it's this alien coven I was referring to. Well, like the Men in Black has caught them. Or the Man in Black, I guess. It's just singular, isn't it? Oh, the picker won't work on him. It just takes me back to bloody Rico in Find It. That's so annoying. What is he called? It must be Agent. Get it for search for black? No. Suit. I've no idea what that little prop agent man is called. I guess I can just filter through props, can't I? Just by the date we downloaded them. Is it in here? It has to be surely, right? Oh, there's the golf course stuff. It was before then. There we go. What are they called? Bodyguards. Bodycards. There we go. Right, let's pick up a copy with Move It. We could have done, yes, but there's a couple of different ones. There's different stacks here. Yeah, so there's... Oh my god, what the hell has happened to him? Alright. That's not... Okay, so in this coven here, we will put like a... This guy has like melted for some reason. I don't know what has happened to his model. He's not supposed to look like that, clearly. Oh yes, and how about like the menacing Men in Black agent who's overseeing the search operation with his hands behind his back. Okay, maybe we can do another Jerry coven where like he's been found and he's been interrogated and they're like, we know you're working for the aliens. Or something like that. And then he can get himself into various other hijinks, of course. Alright, let's sort of wrap this up here. So... I think I'm getting on board with this. I definitely want to sort out all this service painter work that's happening now. Oh, Egg, what a great story. Did you like that one, DJ? It's not a bad coven, that, is it? It's a decent one, that. Right, so what's happening with you, service painter? You are gravel all the way up to here, pretty much. That's fine. Let's extend that as someone drives back across the tracks into town, which is great. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, let's just nudge this up a little bit. We're going to hide, because we're not on the Margrid divide here, so you can see it's not a perfect line. And we're going to need to just hide it with a little bit of bushes. Or if I could remember for once to actually get the ploppable concrete off of the workshop, then we wouldn't have this issue. But I will forget, and always will. Okay, lots of grasses here. And then we'll just kind of blend it back into this Ilos dry belt that occupies this space here. Let's pick out some different trees for it. Not averse to some taller ones in there either. Maybe like a little gum or something. Plenty of palms as well though, please. Let's get some California shorties in there. Maybe a singular California tall. And then basically lots of grasses here. Yeah, just sort of poking through. Something like that. Should do as a job. Cool. Alright. Legend is the horse. Great, Jerry Law. That was fantastic. Glad you enjoyed it, Jen. Glad you enjoyed it. Johnny Cash. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Jason. What is the mod to allow people to drive wherever they want? That's not a mod. That's a bug or a feature. We don't know what's causing that. Yeah. Game updates, starting with airports, broke some props. Better remove them or the game save might come corrupted. Okay, is that what's wrong with that kind of warped double agent, not double agent, FBI agent then? Is that why he's all messed up? I'm not sure. Hey, Governor, welcome into the stream. How are you? Welcome in. Okay. Slowly piecing together, I think. Probably do some car parking for workers, etc. I feel like I do want a little bit more generic industry. We've got the excuse to plop it down. What do I like? What do we like here? This one's always favourite. Sort of like maintenance yard here. Maintenance shed, I guess. This one's a cute little workshop one, actually. It's got a little lease sign on it too. You can see, you can see the soldiers and the aliens down there. It's so stupid. Alright. Oh, DJ with a $10 super chat. Guys, we're getting a live city stream and some great lore. Let's hit that like button to show our appreciation. Nice work. Thank you so much, DJ. Really glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad it's made you laugh. Thank you for the super chat as well, lovely. Don't want anything massive here. This is the problem I've got. I don't want anything enormous. How about if we have that there, and then can we like move you up toward the gate? We grab the building and not the 1,000 decals that are underneath it. Yeah, so just bring this so it doesn't clip, so about there. And then if we can move these two up. I almost want to create like a second sort of entrance into the train. I don't want to say train yard because there's no trains part there. I guess it still qualifies as a train yard, right? Yeah, so let's grab a chain link gate. Let's have that there. So that's like entrance for trucks and freight and whatnot to enter. And then I can see that that building actually does have a garage door on there, so there's no point blocking that off. And then we'll also do the same here again as well. So we got like little alleyways between each of the assets with a little bit of chain link fence prop in between them. Yeah, okay. And then we'll keep that chain link fence going around the edge here once we come past these delivery points. This is a really nice asset, by the way. I don't remember downloading that one, but it's very nice. Yes, and let's go for that chain link fence there. Then we'll bring this off and have it go up there. I'm happy with a little bit of overgrowth to poke through the fence there. That's always very appropriate, isn't it? Okay. That's why that dude prop is broken. It has something to do with scaling, I think. The Hoover Dam props are also broken. Okay, Harris, thank you for letting me know. Yes, I will remove the warped bodyguard prop then, if it's a risk to the save game. Okay, this isn't too bad, I don't think. Hey, Brassack, welcome into the stream, mate. How you doing? Bad Wolf and a dig guarding the yard. I'm assuming you mean dog, Bad Wolf, do you? We could maybe have it as though there's a dog following the search party. It's gonna have to be asleep, which could be part of the lore. Maybe the alien cast a spell on it. So like the dog is helping them search, but at this particular moment in time, he has actually fallen asleep mid-search. Alright. That's such a fucking stupid scene. 4 dudes and a tired dog with one alien hiding out amongst the containers. Add streetlights to the container area? Yeah, I'm just thinking that actually. If we can grab the taller sort of floodlight looking ones that are on the cargo export station themselves. We do have them because we use them in the forestry build. I might just have to go and copy and paste them. Is that it? Is this the one? There's a dummy version as well that doesn't work at night time. Yeah, this is the one. There we go. Okay. Yeah, like here. Within the yard itself. That really illuminates the search party, doesn't it? Something like that. No zombie dog. It's not a zombie. The dog isn't dead. I'm not having that as part of the lore. The dog is asleep. It's not dead. It's fine. The dog's alright. Okay. It looks like they shot the dog. No, it doesn't, Jared. It's fine. The dog's alright. The dog is fine. Yes, the dog got so tired searching all the containers. Exactly. That's the lore. Magic aliens. Brilliant. Hey, Connor. Welcome to the stream, mate. Nice to see you. The alien cast a spell. Aliens are also wizards. I think we can all get on board with the sort of hypothesis that the aliens have perhaps some kind of sixth sense that allows them to manipulate the world around them. I don't think that's out of the realms of realism, is it? I think. Well, speaking of lore, the original lore master is here. Connor's just turned up. He was our lore aficionado for Palaven. Yes. Alright. Cool. This little yard's not too bad, I don't think. I think I'm happy with this. I think perhaps maybe it wants some sort of garbage. Oh, actually, is that deep enough for a recycling centre? That's like perfect depth, isn't it? No, it's not. It's actually double the size. It's not even remotely perfect depth. Do you have... It's containers I want to search for, isn't it? I'm thinking maybe some like bins, etc. for the area here. That might work nicely. Let's go ahead and start throwing down a few of these. Some smaller ones. Various shapes and sizes of container. Perhaps a couple of recycling boxes here as well. Which do work quite wonderfully on the prop line tool. If we bring them down, let's turn auto default off as well. You're not on the same height though here, are you? Okay, so we'll do a row of paper bins. These are from the plazas and promenades as well, by the way. You can get access to these if you've got to find it. This was like Discovery of the Month in this week's creative mode stream. Okay, so we'll do a row of paper bins. Do a row of glass. Let's back them onto each other. Maybe like a little local sort of recycling hub for people that live nearby, perhaps. Just want to line them together. Don't worry about the heights. We'll set them all down to the same height once we've got them in. And then set our plastic bins. In. Got 106 over here as well, guys. Thank you for hanging out on a Saturday afternoon. I hope you're enjoying watching the Ilos detailing and ridiculous alien covens. Schrodinger's dog. Yes, DJ. Yes, it could be Schrodinger's dog, couldn't it? Hey, David the Mako. Get my fixes cities on Saturday morning. Welcome in, David. Nice to have you in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Alright, now let's just grab all of these. and then all to the same height as this first one. Cool. I think we are on a slight elevation here actually. So let's have some... Are we? Is the terrain uneven? Yes it is. That road is like ever so slightly elevated. That's really throwing off my prop work. There we go. You just need to come down to the same height as everyone else. Does this work okay now? It should do. There we go. Set all these to that height again. Cool. That should work. So we'll have paper. The plastic is not nearly remotely aligned. Yeah, this law is outstanding. Glad to hear it from you, Connor, of all people, mate. Glad to hear it. You see, like without an official law master, the law can get pretty wet and wild when it's just left to be unmoderated. Okay, hey Andre, welcome into the stream, mate. How you doing? John Wick, we'll have a talk with them. That goes over my head, Rudy. I'm not familiar with John Wick. Hopefully your joke landed with someone else in the chat. Oh dear. All my bins are elevated. There we go. So we should have some trash props as well, of course, that we can just sprinkle over in various places. Maybe some larger ones knocking about here. And then maybe some of these sort of larger pieces of metal that have almost been fly tipped, if you like. And we can actually make quite nice use of these by cutting away the concrete surface paint here because we're back on the Markwood divide. There we go. And then we'll grab some of these, almost like people have been coming into fly tip. Larger pieces of metal that can't be recycled. Something like that. And maybe some random trash props in there too. And definitely some surface painter or tree brush even. This way. And then let's grab a few of those little grasses. And then we'll just paste them sort of over the rubbish, like it's been there for a long time and is starting to overgrow now. And then I think I like a little shed or something. Just as a little entrance into the area, perhaps where you can... You alright, truck? Oh, is it a red light? Are you waiting? Yes, I think you're alright, yeah. There we go. There's a touch of administration, if you like, when we come into the area. Well, that's pretty cute. That sort of expanded that space quite nicely. A few generic industry props in little buildings actually in there too. And a little redevelopment of a cargo station. Let's have a little nighttime look and we'll have a posture check and a hydration break as well while we catch up on the chat. There we go. I think it's quite cool to sit at the foot of the mountain as well. Little industrial sort of export area like that. What is that red light in the distance? Oh, that's the roller coaster, isn't it? I was wondering what that was then. Let's see. Let's catch up on live chat. Yeah, let's have a hydration break as well, everyone, and a posture check, please. Stretch your spines out. I've got a really loud bottle today as well, so I apologize if it comes down the microphone. Billboards. Yes, good shout, Tom. Yeah, billboard will look good here. Jason's off for a coffee. When using plop, or it could be find it, when you picture buildings, how do you keep them historical? There's an option in Ploppable Reco, Ian, if you come into your options, mate. So it's... Was it Reco Revisited? Yeah, Reco Revisited, isn't it? Then growable options, you want to make sure that make all plopped growables historical is ticked for both Reco and non-Reco growables, and then anything you plop will be historical. That's how I do it, mate. It needs a bit of decals and some litter props. Read my mind, DMB. We do need some decals here as well, though. Yes, that's correct. Hey, Frayden, welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome in. A hiking trail up the mountain. Yeah, that'd be a good shout, actually. Yeah. Can I ask a question, please? When dropped a building, I make historical, please. Oh, there you go, Ian. Yeah, I just answered that question from earlier, mate. Hopefully that explains it. Cool. Alright. I think I'm pretty happy with this little industrial rail yard. It's just really expanded that single station that was just on the road into something a little bit more believable. Cool, so now I'd like to sort of head up to the Ilos sign and do a little bit of development up here. There's a few little bit of visitor car parking and maybe just a few fencing, some viewing deck props, etc. Let's make a little bit of a sort of tourist focus out of this sign up here because it's just been left on its own for quite a while now. So let's see where we want to bring off a little junction. Probably will eventually end up network multi-sloping it, I imagine. Yeah, let's just almost have it kind of switch backing up the hill until it arrives to here. And then we'll do a straight section of road for 10 units, and then we can use that as a frame to kind of base everything off of. So set you at the same height as that final node. It's forest brush what we don't need. There we go. That water I have today tastes absolutely disgusting. I don't know what's up with it. It tastes really, really gammy. Why has my crash barrier just like moved off of the road there? Do you want to like, go back to where you were? Thank you very much. Right, yeah, let's network multi-slope this as well while we're here. Let's go from here up to there. There we go. And then those new little terrain layers that generate can just be softened out. Tremendous. Not too bothered about a little bit of sort of cliff face showing. There we go. No worries, Ian. You're welcome, mate. Freyden, that sounds bliss. What's Freyden up to? Currently have a cat lay on me. I'm unable to move. Is that your idea of bliss, Lauren? Yeah. I guess if you're a cat person, that would qualify as bliss, wouldn't it? I suppose. Okay. So, let's have this here. Might need to push the Ilos sign up a little bit, which is fine. It's still got some room on this ridge to just be here. Oh, I can't grab it. Why can't I grab your Ilos sign? Oh, buildings as well I need? Yes, they're buildings too. There is light props on it. Okay, happy with that. So I think this road here at the top would actually work quite nicely as a poorly maintained car park. That is bright orange for some apparent reason. Why? What are you doing, network skins? There you go. I don't know why I did that, but it seems to be alright now. Let's hide that pedestrian crossing there on the marking. And then let's do touch of disabled. Actually, is there any need for disabled here? There's no real facilities, it's just a viewing platform for the sign. I mean, I guess so, right? Let's not discriminate. Then let's have a few more down this end. Tremendous. And then some more disabled vibes on this side too. Okay. So that's the worst thing. I think this could actually be really helped by a key. Almost as like a retaining wall. But not like a huge one. So I think I'm just going to go with a touch of simple seawall. Then we're just going to bang that in there. And then I think with a little bit of node magic with move it. Let's grab nodes. That one as well. And then set them all to this height here. There we go. This might be okay. And then I'm thinking we can get the park life or nature reserve viewing platforms. Something like these. Which one do I want? The shorter, dumpier one or the longer one? Let's have a look at this, see what we think. They don't conform the terrain, do they? Because that might actually mess up my idea. No, they don't. That's fine. Okay, it's pretty much the same height then, and then just a series of these little viewing platforms that we will need to sync ever so slightly further down, so these sort of make sense. There we go. Yeah, now let's just have 3 of these, I think. Should be all we need. And we'll just bring those stairs. Actually, just set it to the same height as that one. Don't know why I'm trying to manually adjust them. It's massively unnecessary. Yeah, and then just have that there, and then same height as that one. Okay. Oh, my fence does pop through them a little bit. Can I change that? Yeah, there you go. That's slightly better, isn't it? Oh no. Then grab these two. Both to the same height. This is turning into like the most difficult build in Ilos, my god. Right. You get the impression? So it's like a little visitor car park where you can drive up and get a selfie in front of the sign. And that needs to be re-terraformed though. Then you get a little car park up here where you can drive to the top and then look over Ilos' immense sprawl. Right. Pretty cool. I think the idea is here. Wants detail up as well, of course. And I think a touch of visitor facility would also go down quite well. Perhaps a souvenir shop from the amusement park stuff would work nicely up here. Definitely a restroom as well, and hopefully we can just fuse this into one kind of continual building just by having that one there. Okay, and then what does the amusement park cafe look like? Horrendous, isn't it? It's got those illegal tiles on it, but I actually have already bobbed it into something a little bit better, so I think we can run with it. And then again, just a little bit of finagling, so we're all happy and together. Let's make sure we're all at the same height. Right. Cats are the inventors of chill, says Jason. Really? Aren't cats like famously aggressive? At least most cats anyway. I would say dogs are the inventors of chill, right? Like, it's a dog's life. It's kind of where the whole saying comes from, I guess. I don't know. It's my idea of bliss. I pretty much love anything with 4 legs. How about 8 legs, Lauren? Found spiders? Fraden is thirsty. Get yourself a drink, mate. I'm thirsty as well, so we did more hydration breaks. Halloween parking lot. Yes, with the orange one. It was a bit weird, that one, wasn't it? It was. Oh, I'm missing a lot of chat because I'm on top chat. Hold on. Bear with me a second, everyone. Okay, let's have a little hydration break anyway now, actually, while we're at the top of this view. Actually, I might just nip to the bathroom real quick. Let me just give you guys a nighttime view of the new sort of viewing platform. Yeah, I'm just nip to the toilet. I'll be right back, and then we'll have a little catch up on the chat because I realised I missed quite a bit. Be back in a second. Okay, hello people. Hello. Right, what have we said? Sorry for the elbowing in, but do you have any Halloween themed assets? I don't, DJ. Sorry, no. The only Halloween theme we've got is the amusement park. The amusement park horror house thing. That's got like the pumpkin on top of it. That's it though. Nothing else besides that. Dumb question. How do you rotate with move it? Once you've got it selected, right click and drag, and it'll move it in the orientation you're moving your mouse. Oh, it's awesome. Thank you, Star. Love the view from here. Yeah, this is like one of the best views in the whole city. Over the Margrid and the transition of Lawrence Park and the highway interchange into downtown. Special. It's very LA, this view, I think. Yeah, it's very LA. It needs more rocks. That's cats are chill and friendly. I've had some horrendous experience with cats. I'm not really a cat person. I'll be honest with you all. Much more a dog person than I am a cat person. But cat people are welcome in the streams. Please don't leave on that notice. Okay, so a bit more surface painter here. So I don't really want a lot of concrete. We'll see if we can paint away a little bit of it. It actually looks weird over the tiles, so let's not bring it up to that point. Something about there. There we go. I think some benches here too. Let's do some of these. Maybe people don't want to get like over the edge onto the sort of viewing stand. Maybe suffering from a touch of vertigo. And we can do some like viewing benches here. Probably best done on a prop line tool. Let's go for 3 per fill-in. There we go. And then we'll grab the props and move it. You alright though? Yes, there you go. They didn't just pop up for a second there. And then we'll have these over here as well. They are massively on high, or not the right length even. That's a really awkward plopping point because they're like glitching into the terrain where the key sits. There we go. Then can we grab both of them? Set them to the same height. You don't belong here. Cool. There we go. I think some of those overgrown desert belts would be welcome through this area now. Right. Is there anything else that would work nice up here? Definitely some bins as well, I think, right? They definitely have bins up here. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, let's get some of these fancy ones in. We're just on the edges of the car park here. Cool. Possibly the nature reserve sign actually. Almost as like once you're up here looking over the sprawl of Ilos, you're like, it's just a little sign that kind of explains exactly what it is that you're seeing. Almost like a little kind of like silhouette painting of the city. That's like, you know, this is the Roy Keane Mall, etc. Right? You can buy into it, I think. Okay. That's like using some keys there though, but at the bottom of the sign, isn't it? How does this actually look at night? We've seen the view from it at night time, but we haven't sort of seen it at night. The keys don't really light up that much, do they? Which I'm fine with. I definitely want the Ilos sign to be there. The go-to thing, if you like. Yeah, it works. I'm happy with that, I think. Well, Steve Goodwin with a £5 super chat, a small donation so you can go out and stream John Wick. You're missing out on a great film. P.S. Love the detail today. Thanks so much, Bresak. Really appreciate that, mate. And yes, I'll put the £5, or I guess it'll be £3.80 once YouTube have taken their cut. If it's more than £3.80, Bresak, I'm coming back for the streaming money, mate. Right? I just super chat, mate. I really appreciate you. I'm glad you're enjoying the detail as well. Thank you for the support, buddy. Planters would look nice, I agree, Marcus. Yeah, some planters would be nice here. It looks like a place longboard riders would love. Why do I know what a longboard rider is? Are they just is those like massive skateboards, I think? I think I've recognised that before. Cats also have radar for the one person in the room who is allergic. That would be me, yes. I'm massively allergic to cat hair. Yeah, I am. Yeah. sat pizzas with his cat right now. Egg, the last item in the service painting menu, can be used to remove the surface texture. It's different from right-clicking, can actually remove as that surface. Does it really, Jared? Never noticed that before. The last one here. Clip. Oh my word. Jared. Jared's just changed the game, everyone. Why didn't I ever check that before? Thank you so much, mate. That's really handy. What, I think we might even name the viewpoint after Jared. That's a tip and a little bit. Although I do get my sprites coming back through though. Guess I can just surface paint under those though, can't I? Nothing that would really stop that. And I don't think I'm buying the concrete directly outside the toilet. Very nicely done, Jared. I appreciate that, buddy. Should you go for Jared's viewpoint? Something like that? Let you guys name it. We do reward sort of good tips here. Okay. A little bit through here too. Like a bush as well. I'm just feeling a simple, regular small bush, I think. Something like that. Yes, just a few of those knocking about. Cool. Boom. There was a dude who walked all the way up prepared to mount just to sit at the bench at the viewing deck. What a sausage. Yes. What a sausage indeed. Yeah. Yes, Jason, yes. That's a good point. A flagpole. Oh, yes. 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 I love the idea of the flagpole because we've got the Ilos flag now. Yes, Ilos flag would absolutely belong up here. I guess it'd be near sort of the facilities, right? Maybe there. Yes. Yes, good shout on the flagpole. I always forget I've got the Ilos flag. We should use it more, really. Tremendous. Cool. Okay, that's a really cute little viewpoint area. Is there anything else you guys think should be here? We got bins, chairs, parking, services, flags, etc. That's pretty cool, though. We're definitely going to name this, though. We're definitely going to go for Jared's viewpoint after he's come in with some truly wonderful advice. The mountain has been named Mount Margaret, so I have to make a new district. Let's go up here. There we go. Have you got the OE flag from 5B? No, Eggsy, I've not, mate. No, I've not been and grabbed the 5B collection since they were added. I probably wouldn't put an OE flag in my own city anyway. I don't know. It kind of comes across as a bit loving the smell of my own farts, do you not think? I might put in my own flag in the city. I don't know. I don't mind it in 5B because it's the collab, but maybe not in Ilos. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want an OE flag in here. I'm happy to use the community created assets. Like the Ilos flag, etc. Ilos flag is basically just the Arizona flag. Yeah, that's the point, Sap. Considering it's an Arizona based city, mate, yes. That's why we went for it. Did I name it? No, I didn't, did I? No, idiots. Let's go for... we're going for Jared's viewpoint. Jared, if you wanted something else other than that, mate, just let me know in the live chat. Tag me as well so I can see it. And then... yeah, we'll change it if need be. Cool. You have the OE bus and tram. Yeah, that's kind of a fair point, actually. Blue Thunder did make them for me, though. So I kind of had to put them in, right? Had to put them in. Okay. I think I'm happy with this now. Pretty cute. I do want to head over to Havasu as well. And start... or continue to develop some of the nature reserve things that we've got along the shoreline. Because we only did 2 in the episode, and I think we can possibly afford maybe 1 more out here on this little area. So let's paint it out. Move a little bit of the bush, and then we'll carry on using this little pedestrian, pedestrian path, part-like path as roads is the phrase I'm looking for. So let's decide what we're doing first. So I don't think I really want the cabins here, do I? Maybe a walking path towards the Ilos letters. I don't think I want them to be able to get right up to the Ilos letters. Because I don't think, I mean, I've never been to Los Angeles. I'm basing this entirely on nothing, basically. But I don't think you can walk right up to the Hollywood sign, can you? It's like, there's a car park underneath it, but you can't actually get to it because it's on the hill in all the overgrowth, I think. Is that correct? I don't know. If anyone's ever been to LA, to the Hollywood sign, please do let me know. So we'll have this come downhill. So do we want some cabins on the island? Maybe some sort of like alternative accommodation if you don't want to stay in like the Airbnbs on the water, on like the lake front where all the nightlife is. Maybe you can hire a little cabin on the back end of the lake. I feel like that's too much of a structure though. I feel like some tents might be more appropriate. Okay. I think we're just going to go for a little campsite. I think the cabins are a little bit, I don't know, not the right vibe, I don't think. Okay. I think we'll go for a campsite. Let's use the other campsite, the campfire that we didn't use. It was this one, wasn't it? There we go. So that water will go away of its own accord eventually. Then let's bring the pathway or the road right up toward it. No, the water is on fire, only in Ilos. And then we can maybe bring some tents around the back edge. So we should still be close enough here to register the connection with the road. Yeah, there we go. Let's keep mixing up our tent assets. Okay. Don't forget to press the like button. Yes, if you are enjoying the stream, guys, a like below really helps me. You cannot walk up to the sign. People will jump the fence to walk up to the Hollywood sign. Okay. Isn't the Hollywood sign on very steep ground too? I believe it is, does. Yes, I think it is. We can head to Google Earth and have a look at it if we want. That's probably a good point. We should do that. You used to be able to walk up to the sign when I was a kid, but now there's fences and cameras everywhere. That's a shame. I guess it's like health and safety, right? Health and safety police kicking in on the Hollywood sign. In Utah, you can get to the letters we have on the mountainside. It's usually a hell of a hike with a very steep grade. Is there anyone in the chat that's been to Tucson, where you have the massive A for Arizona that's on the side of the hill? I'd be interested to know if you can actually walk up to that. Because I've no idea. Not a clue. Okay, definitely some kayaking activities here. We'll do a little bit of a slope to give them another little launch point again as well. So let's come up from like here. Should be alright. Let's turn our size and strength up a little bit too. Something like that. Massively. So, what's the word I'm looking for? Smooth is the word. But it should be alright for some kayaks, I think, to slide down. We need to do a little bit of terrain work here, otherwise those props are just gonna... Actually, I guess it's just the terrain layer, isn't it? You just want to knock him back a tiny little bit. There we go. That's what we want. Then let's grab some further nature reserve props, maybe. A couple of outhouses over here. That's sort of on the edge of the water. Again, it's really awkward terrain leveling. We're going to have to place and then move it with move it, I think. There we go. Cool, so let's have that in there. And I think we'll just use Surface Painter to give a little pathway here. There's no point using like an actual pathway for it. That's a waste of a node. So we'll just draw it out. We'll look a little bit rough and ready at the minute until we can fix it. And then maybe we can use the other fishing hut down here as well that we didn't use in the build, because there is 2 of them, right? Yeah, there's this one as well. Oh, you want it to be near a roadside though. That's alright, that's okay. We just place here for right now. There we go. Then we're gonna have to use all of our skill and power to get this to align as to where we want. That does still register its connection there, that's fine. Let's sync that down. When does it lose its connection actually? Can I have you like here? Really tall up though, obviously we don't want that. There we go, and then we can move the tent out of the way. These tents over a little bit. Actually might move all of them over. There we go, and then we can develop that same little vibe again with the surface painter up to the fishing hut, and then we'll drop in some trees around here and whatnot. Cool. So let's go for some sort of base grasses first. I believe the Hollywood sign was a site for some illegal activity, so they closed it off. Really? That's pretty interesting, yeah. I had no idea about that. Guess it'd be a good place for illegal activity, right? It'd be pretty quiet up there at night time, I reckon. Yes, all around here. Lots of that brown grass as well. And then once we've got sort of like the thicker layers in, we can do a bit of forest brushing with the Ilos dry belt for smaller bushes and cactus. I think I definitely will actually grab a little bit of this sort of really thick, dense overgrowth that sits in the middle of the island. And maybe just like here. Move a little bit of it. There we go. Less saguaros as well. There's like 1,000 saguaros here. There we go. I do need to turn the strength of those down in the forest brush. Okay. A small pier. Yeah, we would do a little small pier as well. That would be good. Save the nodes, exactly, Bad Wolf, yes, hashtag save the nodes. There's some kayak racks, probably on the workshop, not in my prop pool at the minute. A firewood cover, yes, so get the firewood cover in here too. Put aliens there. You want another alien coven at the campsite? I say we should do an alien coven on the harbour. Maybe it's like that they're trying to use that as a way out of Ilos, even though they can't fathom the fact that they're in an enclosed lake. So, but they think it's a legitimate way out of the city. Coven is a marvellous idea, Karina. Cable car is a good idea. We've got cable car over on the entrance to the island, over this side. No, the Ilos sign? Oh, you want one on the Ilos sign, do you? Okay. Actually, you know what I think we're going to do is we are just going to very briefly head to Google Earth, because I do actually want to take a look at the Hollywood sign. I feel like we should be doing while we're here, of all places. So let me load into Earth, everyone. Give me a hot minute here. Okay. Cool. So funnily enough, we are at Lake Havasu, which was last episode's build. Hopefully you can see the inspiration here behind the harbour and the orientation of the assets and whatnot. Yeah, I'll see. So while we're here, this is obviously Lake Havasu Island, right? We've looked at this before. And then just water treatment plant in the middle of it all. Imagine if I had put a water treatment plant in last episode's build. Everyone would have been fuming, being like, that would never be there. Turns out it is. It is. Right, so yeah, we can go straight to the historical landmark in LA. Happy days. Alright. So, what is that behind it? That's cool. Ooh. I like that. Can we get a street view in that little complex? So the sign is actually below, isn't it? The sign is below in LA. Yeah, there's a no trespassing sign there now. Okay. And then there's a little radio mast at the top of it. We could definitely do that in Ilos. That's literally like 2 or 3 industry assets and a radio mast and all chain link fenced off. Can we add that to the build? I think that'd be really cool. This bit here. We can go ahead and throw that on the sign now. Okay. It's not just all the... Is that golf course or graveyard? Graves, isn't it? Yeah, there's a massive graveyard behind it as well. Yeah, I think we can get something like that on the top of Ilos, top of Ilos' mountain. But yeah, there's nothing around the sign, is there? It is literally just sat there, isn't it? Not even a bench or nothing. So are you expected to come up here then, when you're visiting the Hollywood sign? Is this actually where you come and stand? I'm assuming it must be. It doesn't look like there's anything else around it. Yeah. Dude's gone skin out. Okay. Big lake over there as well. Quite similar to Ilos actually, looking down to Lake Havasu. Cool, we will put the poll up for the naming of the lake on the YouTube channel over the weekend as well. Probably do it tonight. Alright, I'm definitely on board with that then. Let's head back to Jared's viewpoint and then see if we can formulate that little sort of radio mast generic industrial area on the side of the hill. So I guess it would make sense for it to actually sort of carry on flowing out of this direction and then bring it up this side rather than a separate road. Yes, I think it will. Right, so something's going to have to change here. Let's go ahead and just forest brush all that away and remove the bench props. We will then grab the same road that we used to come up here. And we'll just grab this on a little curve. Any awkwardness can be amended in a second. And if we want it above the sign, things are going to have to be like pretty flat to get this to go in. So let's just flatten out that entire space and then we can just decide exactly what's going to happen with it. Okay, so let's delete this, bring it up the hill. And we'll sort of switch back here as it comes back into the mountain. And then we can have it there, pretty much. I was not expecting to do this much work to Margaret today. But I'm happy that it's happening. Okay, I won't have to briefly keep glancing back to Google Earth though, just for positioning and orientations. So it actually kind of looks as though everything's based around a car park, so that's easy enough to do. Let's go ahead and extend this one a little bit further down. And then we'll just do what we did last time, just by upgrading that section of road into a parking lot road. And then we can use that to place our assets and stuff. Bit of poorly maintained is always a vibe, isn't it? There we go. There's more than 18 holes. There's more than 18 holes in that graveyard. Yes, there is, DM. There is. There is, yeah. Golf course or graveyard, why not both? If anything, it's a fun way of repurposing a quiet space. I guess. They're too big. I want to start from this end. I don't want a huge car park here. Might even actually bend it. Yeah, I'm going to bend it around. Because then we can use that to wrap an asset. So let's go for 10 and then 5. And then we'll node control the bend into a bend and then close the offset. We upgrade those into poorly maintained lots as well. So yeah, there's a few little generic industry looking assets at the top of the hill in LA. It's almost these. They're kind of almost perfectly mimicked from this asset here. So I think I'm going to stick with them. We'll put two of them together. Even though they are angled. Again, I'm glancing back to Google Earth. This is almost a recreation, to be fair, instead of like an inspiration, but I guess it still counts as inspiration, I suppose. Okay. And then there is actually two radio masts, but I think that'll look a little bit weird in cities. It's natural disasters gear we want, isn't it? So there's tall radio mast. That is really, really fucking tall. That's enormous. Oh, that was way too... I don't know, is that stupid? I feel like that's stupidly big. I know radio masts are big, but that's... Is that too much? Should we compare it to the other one? This short radio mast. The short is clearly going to win, isn't it? Yeah, go for the short radio mast, I think. I think so. I think that's the way forward, isn't it? Dude's gone skin out. Best line so far today. Was it, Jen? I mean, he was. He was on the skins team, wasn't he? In Dallas, the grounds surrounding the convention center are a graveyard. I sat and ate my sandwich next to someone's gravestone, says Nathan. There should be a helipad somewhere for rescue fire helicopters if you're looking at Hollywood Hills. Awesome. DJ's a fan of the size. Short. Yeah, it looks like DJ's been the... Oh no, DJ does have some poles in the larger one. Short definitely looks better. Yeah. Yeah. It's a big one, isn't it? Go big or go home. Oh, the chat is fairly divided, actually. The chat is divided on that one. I thought the short one would have been an outright winner. Yeah, I am going with the short, though. The other one's just too big. Look how people got really annoyed with how much that took away from them removing that mast then. Okay, so we'll have the tower here. There's probably some other little natural disaster assets like the weather radar. This would probably be nice up here too. As well, we could put the observatory up here, but I think we're going to save that for another build. Both, maybe? Well, you know what, Brendan? You know what we should do is actually head back to Google Earth again and just see exactly how tall that asset is, kind of sat against the Hollywood sign. Not asset, it's a building in the real world, isn't it? I need to get out of that habit. Has anyone left me a street view along any of these ridges here? I'm not going to be able to see the sign, am I, from here, I bet? Although I'm coming into the Hollywood sign viewpoint, so I'm guessing that we are going to be able to see it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But look how far offset the D is away from the rest of the writing. Is that just the angle, or does it always look like that? It's like Hollywood D. Rather than Hollywood, right? Is that just me? That's probably just me, isn't it? Probably just me. Yeah, it's kind of like, there is like two radio towers on there. You can sort of see them. Yeah, like there's one here, like a shorter, dumpier one, and then there's the taller one, but it's still all sort of one singular mast, isn't it? If you know what I mean. Climate station, or would that be too big? That's a good shout, Freyden, actually. I'm gonna guess it's too big. Or it might not be. Oh, yes, it's nearly the entire size of the whole complex, isn't it? Oh, it does have a really cute... Can I get that mast as a prop? Oh, hello. Radio mast prop. Who are you? Are you fucking well small? No, I can't use that. Oh, that's really annoying. I wish I could have that asset as a ploppable from the climate research station. I do like it, Frayden, but not here, mate. Not here. Right. So let's put up a little bit. Let's go ahead and get some car parking down here as well so we can see some people visit. And then again, looks like there's a little transformer up here as well, which we actually have the perfect generic industrial asset to replicate that. That little 1x1 number. Yeah, this one. Let's drop him in. Drag you over, and then we'll have you in the corner here. Sub-buildings. It might be in sub-buildings, actually. Yeah, good shout, Jen and Dus. It might be a sub-buildings asset. We'll check it in a minute. Let's have some backup generators there, and then we'll throw in one of these little cute little admin sheds, because these always bring home a vibe. And, you know, at the end of the day, this is all satisfying generic industry demand as well, which is just like absolutely fabulous. And thanks to Jared, we can now cut out any unwanted concrete. Fantastic, that's so good. Massive lover of that. Right, and then let's actually rotate you slightly on an angle. You're going to need a spawn point work doing to you, Mr. Shed? Possibly. We'll do it anyway, just in case we need it. Right, yeah. Sub buildings. I'm going to assume it comes under mast. Probably not. Just thinking, could we cable car pylon? Thinking, could we create that little secondary mast that's next to the one in LA out of a couple of cable car pylons? It's very unnecessary. Oh, it's not in subs, I'm looking now. Okay, Eggsy. Thank you, mate. Thank you for checking. Yo, it is here, though. This is the top half of Eggsy's castle. And that up here. We've got the... I do want to use these as well. The little archways of the city arch. Yeah, I want to use these somewhere. Not sure where though. Might just leave them there. Bit dramatic, isn't it? Yeah, there would never be that massive stone pillar on an entrance to something like this. Alright. So there's lots of chain link fencing around here, so let's get that in. Let's put that back on the fence, Phil. Here goes the truck. Wonderful. At least people actually drive up here as well, because there's industry. Fire watchtower, I like that, Justin. TV station prop. The TV station prop, Jason, which one's... You have to remind me which one that is. There we go, so this is all in case now. Like it is in LA, we can have lots of chain link fence wrapped around this sort of side. Let's bring it down here. Angle. Let's hide that little junction with node controller. There we go. Favourite fencing? Yes, it is. It is my favourite fencing. Absolutely right. Chain link is the best. Love chain link fencing. It's just very Southwest America, isn't it? It's like it's the perfect detailing asset for me. If I ever have find it, chain link fencing's always like the go-to fence. Alright, let's have this up here. Bring a little bit of forest brush back in. Probably surface paint all this as well into emptiness. Yeah, apart from maybe a little bit of concrete in the forecourt here near the buildings. Cool. I don't think we're missing any more major features. From this little bit up here. There is a couple of containers actually. And just some generic sort of props. And then we need to get the car parking in as well. Okay. Yes, we just saw someone shout out probably slow ping and this street, so we will do a little bit of network multi-slope on it. There we go. And then that does want to be softened out now with the new terrain heights it generates. There we go. Make it look a little bit more natural. A bit of softening there as well. Cool. There is a media station unique building. It has microwave dishes on top, so maybe there's sub-buildings or props. Just a thought. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, the TV station unique, but I don't think we can get it as a prop. Yeah. Not sure, 12%, there we go. There's the gradient please for the first time today. How long did that take? Hour and 30 minutes. Took you a long time, Sap. Usually quicker than that, mate. Right, let's do some further car parking through here. Off that snap. Needs to come down to singular spaces here, I think. Cool. So probably not that last one. It's going to be a little bit too close. I did just see another good shout for, doesn't the oil industry have a tall antenna looking thing? It's got the, I know what you're talking about, it's the excavation drills, isn't it? It is quite antenna looking. It also is very smokestack looking as well. It does have smoke coming off of it. Yeah. Okay. There is a hiking spot in North Phoenix that looks quite similar to what you're building. Great detail. Do you have the name of it, J-Boy? I'd happily go and check it out. Hey guys, sorry I'm not here. I'm on this metal cruise getting shit-faced. I hope you have a great time. Thank you, Martin. Hope you're enjoying the cruise, mate. That does sound like fun. I think that's all it needs, to be honest. I don't think it needs much more than that. I think it's okay. Bob off the smoke marker. I don't think we can bob smoke markers, can we? Pretty sure we can. And no, I can't anyway because I'm using it down in the refinery where I need the smoke and it will change every asset in the game. Doesn't have to be a copy. Yeah, exactly. It does. I4 Tower Exe. Do you want to try it? I'm just going to entertain him so we can make this as bad as his Oridon suggestion for the what's it called? Cathedral. Something like that. Is that alright? Like I'm so the straight face. What does that look like at night time? That's got to be absolutely ridiculous, right? Okay. Like that, Eggsy? Is that what you're after? If we check it out from Lawrence Park? We'll have a hydration break here as well, everyone. Stretch out the spines. Have a drink. Recorrect your postures, please. Important we take care of our spines. Would love to see a hiking trail continue over the ridge. That would be good shout, JK. Yeah, we'll definitely do some sort of hiking trail vibes eventually in Ilos. Yeah. That's a bold statement, E6, isn't it, if you say? Yes. Jimmy and an alien food. Oh, Jimmy and an alien stood on the top of the mountain overlooking the city, holding hands. Big lore moment. Yes, Connor, I like that. Yes, we'll do that. We'll do that, yeah. Everyone's loving it. Why does it actually look quite good? It's not the worst thing ever, is it? It's not the worst thing ever. To have, it's not bad at night, yeah. You could say the same thing about my face as well. I think most things look better at night, don't they, when you can't really see them. Alright, let's get rid of that. We don't need that one. Yeah, I think we'll finish off with an alien, Jerry and alien coming up here, but yeah, I don't want to overbuild it. I think you're alright, it's fine as it is. Yes, so let's grab a Jerry. I don't just have a horse prop, do I? No, I don't. I feel like I should though, I feel like I should get a horse prop. Right. Can we slope this down a little bit? I kind of want to see the Ilos letters. There we go. So yeah, they've kind of like, they've come through the back of the facility here. We could even create some romance if we wanted to. Perhaps Jerry is not only helping the aliens, but actually starting to fall in love with one of them. Sort of like a little bit of a weird cross-species Avatar vibe. Right, for those that have seen Jane Cameron's blockbuster film. So let's grab an alien. Definitely the one in the dress. You know, they've come up here to sort of like just get away from the chaos of the aliens, and she's got her arms out, giving both the horse and Jerry a hug. Alright, that's perfect. Oh, she's clipped into the horse a bit there. Like, I never expected to develop these feelings, Jerry. I don't even know what it is you're riding. We don't have those on our planet. Right? That's quite romantic, actually. So Jerry's sat here like, I don't know what I've gotten myself involved in. My dad was the best police officer Ilos has ever seen. I've got involved trying to help these aliens to escape, and now I've caught feelings for one of them. Now they're here. They're looking over the city, alright? You don't get this sort of stuff in Clearwater County, guys. We will appreciate it. All 119 of you as well sat here listening to me chat absolute bollocks on a Saturday afternoon. Welcome to the stream, everyone. If you're enjoying it, a like below really helps me out. Alright. Thank you. Jerry's cinematically looking into the sunset. It'd actually be the sunrise from this angle. Yes, it would be. Yeah. At a certain point, the weirdness settles to become normal. I think we've reached that point. Yes, we reached that point a long time ago, didn't we? Yeah. Maybe she loves the horse. Maybe, yeah. Maybe she's in love with the horse. I mean, they're the same colour scheme, aren't they? They're both grey. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Alright, so we've got another Jerry coming there. I think I'm generally happy with the look of this facility at night. So I did just see someone shout out North Mountain as well in Phoenix, so we'll jump back into Google Earth in a second and have a look at that. Okay, yeah, that's a really cute development for the Ilos sign, I think. It definitely wanted something around it like that. Very LA inspired, but it's okay. It still works. It is nice. Very cool. Okay, so let me just leave you guys with a nighttime view while I go and scout out North Mountain. And then we can have a little look if there's any little points of inspiration to be had. We want Phoenix, don't we? Yes. Cool. Right, let's head back. Let me pause cities actually, because it will die without me watching it. It usually does. Okay. Back to the live chat. And then Google Earth. So North Mountain Village. I'm assuming this is the one we were talking about. Is this it here? Yeah, there's some little point. Oh, this one's a lot more rural in Phoenix than it is in LA, isn't it? All these little, I'm guessing we won't have our viewpoint up here. Oh, yes, we have. Some legend has taken it for us. Thank you so much. The only avatar right now is an airbender. Are you getting into anime there, right, Jared? That's beyond my remit. Yeah, I'm not an anime person. The road going to the viewpoint is even 21%, is it? That's weird. Today was Nicola Bay Day. I don't know what that means, Mehmet, but congratulations. You seem happy about that, I think. Plot twist, she's his mother? No. Only if we're building like a Alabama-inspired city. I need to not say that. That's going to get me some dislikes, but that's fine. Okay, Yeah, sort of similar vibes, isn't it? Little radio masts, lots of chain link fencing, and grass and rubble. Can we see downtown Phoenix from here? I can't really sort of get my bearings as to where we are here. I can't see the skyline, so I'm assuming we're looking like north here, out of the valley. Not entirely sure. Where are we? This is really confusing. There we go. That's the right. Yeah, that's the right orientation. Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't think there's too much more we can take for inspiration there. Yeah, I think that's okay. Good shout though. Jay for shouting out North Mountain. Thank you so much. I don't think there's any other sort of like. Well, there is. There's quite a lot of mountains in the Phoenix area. Like, I wonder if there's anything on. Is it Camelback? Yeah, Camelback Mountain, which is just this one over. This is mainly hiking trails, isn't it? There's nothing actually on this. Although we do have some very small houses just on their own. This looks like it's trying to be Beverly Hills, doesn't it? With the way this is. Really sparsely populated. It's nowhere near as dense as Beverly Hills, is it? Okay. Yeah. There's nothing major here, though, I don't think, is there on Camelback? Actually quite good inspiration for things that we want to build along the bottom of the mountain here. Some little like proper hillside mansion designs going on there. Another golf course at the bottom of it too. That's a really nice water feature at the front of that one. Holy crap, look at that. Sorry, we're getting massively distracted in Google Earth, everyone, but this is all, of course, inspiration. I'm justifying this time away from the game. That's just a big hotel pool, isn't it? That's a really nice place to stay at the foot of Camelback Mountain in Phoenix. Very cool, but yeah, it's just a hotel, isn't it? Yeah, it's a hotel. Really cool design though, really cool. Yeah, and then it's more golf course and more random Phoenix stuff, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I think we're pretty good though for mountain inspiration now, aren't we? Yeah, we should be alright. That's a pretty cool build. I think I'm happy with that. Oh, there we go. Right, let's close all of this down. Let's come back out the nighttime stuff. Cool. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. I don't want to make any more amendments to that one. We will finish our little design over here though, because we'd leave this unfinished as we got distracted by more mountain top stuff. So let's grab some rocks. And let's see which ones we can use. Hopefully these, if they were going to play ball. Looks like we should be able to get them in. Let's just do them like this though. Otherwise those ones will be too deep. Okay, let's get some rocks through this space. Bring it in there. Some this side as well. Just trying to frame this little slipway into the lake for the kayaks. I feel like I want some palms around here too, actually. Maybe some gums. I want it to be sort of a little bit more private from the main sort of pathway where everyone walks down. I'll go for the content creator palms. They're a little bit shorter than the workshop ones. I don't want vast amounts of height. Maybe a coconut tree for people to sort of harvest their own coconuts. We'll put it right underneath the tent. Which, you know, a coconut isn't going to pierce a tent, is it? It'll just bounce off of it. Or would it? I'm not sure actually. Is that dangerous? Wouldn't fall on your head because you'd be in the tent, wouldn't you? So the coconut would fall and then just bounce off the tent and then somewhere else. Onto someone else's tent as well, maybe. I don't know, I think it's alright. I think it's okay. A small boat trailer. Red font, so it's looking good. Thank you, Red font. Glad you're enjoying it, mate. Thank you so much. Glad you like it. Yeah, boat trailer. That's a good idea. If I could search for boat trailer. Sorry if you just heard that. That singular squeak. Coco has just woken up and is ready to say hello to me. We'll get a boat on it. Can I do that? Should we put this boat on? And then can I lift it up so it's like on the trailer? Oh no, because it's classed as a building, isn't it? It's not a prop. So I can't lift it, I don't think. That one's way too big. But that one's a little bit better, is it? Oh, are they all classed as buildings? There we go, I do have some boat props. These are all bloody enormous though. Yeah, these won't fit in here. Yeah, I guess maybe they could transport the kayaks on the boat trailer. I guess we can leave it in. Like the worst thing ever, is it? Oh no. People are driving. Let me ban cars on this road. Ban all vehicles. Same here again as well. Do not wait. Why are you driving on there? Is that accepting vehicles as well? It shouldn't be. There we go. Must have forgotten to do that. Okay, I love that. I love that they're like supposed to be sitting on the edge of the pier, but because I've moved it, they're just sat over solid ground. That's so funny. Everyone saying hello to Coco. Yes, Coco as well. It's not good morning for her. It's good afternoon. She's just woken up now from her morning walk. Lazy dog. And now she's sat next to me, shaking her body. Yeah. A rowing boat? We've got some kayaks, I guess, right? Do you row a kayak? I think so. Cool, but yeah, just another little spot of personality along Havasu shoreline. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, and then I loved this as well from the episode. This was so much fun. The little sports bar. This is like my favourite bit of Ilos detailing, I think. Oh, and that train leaving over there too. Yes, please. There it goes. Amazing. Yeah, super happy with this build. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. It's fun. Piecing together a little marina like this for the first time. Waiting for the ferries now as well. Yeah. There are rowboats in Arizona. There are still lakes to use the boats on. Do you have a name for me, Sins Arcade? I'd like to check those out in Google Earth for a build, if you know of any particular place. Maybe the boat is out on the lake and the trailer's just parked and waiting to pick the boat up later. Good idea, Nathan. I like your logic. That sounds good. So I didn't join, sorry. I can only do so much in the morning. Is that right, DJ? No worries. Sounds like Coco needs a head scritch. Yes, she does need a head scritch. Yes, she does. It's a 6-mile hike to the Hollywood sign, is it, Mr. Burgundy? I have no idea. Cool. You added Lake Havasu. I missed that. It was last episode, Sin. We did the Havasu build. Yes, so if you mean the actual lake itself, that was a while ago. Maybe like 2 months ago, we actually did all the planning and road network stuff for it, and then we went off and did other things. So yeah, we only came back to this area last episode. But yeah. I do want to do a little bit of prep over here actually though, because this district here lost its theme because of the fresh install, so I actually need to remove all the zonings, because this suburb will be American eclectic. So get rid of all that. I'm sure that noise with the repeated bulldozering is horrendous coming down the microphone. Sorry. There we go. Tweet a few more ones. Yeah, so this was supposed to be an American eclectic theme. We will paint this out nicely while Eggsy is here. Oh, that's not a good one though. Really bad at drawing these in, even though they snap to the networks. And then over this side as well. Where are you actually coming down to? Yes, you will all be part of the same suburb. Probably do this. Actually, I might do a poll for the next Ilos build. Before we finish the stream today. Might have to jump in the Discord and see what builds we've got left to do. I know the Boneyard is one of them. Jen, did I pin your comment in the Ilos channel? I think I did, didn't I? Let me just double check. Hold on. Yes, we did. We did do that. Although I can't seem to find it. Let's jump up to it. Bear with me, everyone, sorry. Okay. Yeah, we've got some options to put in the poll for next Ilos build. We'll do that at the end of the episode. Yeah, and then just tidy all this up. Cool. So you will become themed managed district, and you will have American eclectic. Yes, that's fine. And then we've also got some car parking here as well for the school. How much do I want to develop this suburb now? Because this is really an episode build. I think I might just clear it all up actually. Yeah, let's just get a shot of it. Just leave. Then let's go to here. Let's delete those. And that. Cool. That gives us a fresh palette. And then we can do something with the ferry network here as well during the episode, which will be fun. Other people leaving. Very nice. Cool. It's very early I am, 5 o'clock. So what we haven't done actually, please shout out in the live chat for where you're from in the world. I always like doing that. We haven't done it for a while. Always keen to see where people are watching from. Cool, so Harvest Islands, alright. I do need to do a little bit of clearing out here as well, because this is all going to house modern mid-century stuff. And the Valley Lad suburb wants repropping as well. Actually, he's not a Valley Lad anymore, is he? He's just Valley now, so let me change his name. So Valley Lad. Or just Valley, Private Medical Centre even. Yes, let's do a little bit more suburban admin here. I think a lot of these houses are going to come out. I might put this build in the poll as well, which we'll get going in a second. Let's go ahead and put the poll up, and then we'll have a little look at where everyone's from. Next week's Ilos build. Boneyard. One more grid filling. Lake suburb. Oh, what else was on Jen's list? Yeah, the cargo airport wants doing as well, doesn't it? Okay, you can choose from those, and then you guys can choose what will happen during next week's Ilos. Then poll in the live chat. Okay, let's see where everyone's from. Let's have a little nighttime view of the skyline as well while I'm reading this, so you're not just sat staring at nothing. There you go. Sorry I had to go. It was an awesome stream. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you for hanging out, mate. Really appreciate you. Tempe Town Lake is a man-made lake and has robots on it. Thank you, Sin. I'll check out Tempe Town Lake, mate. That sounds good. Those tiles are driving me crazy, but I'm sort of glad it's not only me. Which tiles, Lauren? Which one? You have to let me know. Okay, let's see where we're going. So we've got Jamaica, Florida, Cologne, Herefordshire, Canada, Ontario, Moldova, Finland, 2 Finnish people, Chicago, Tennessee, Belgium, the cesspit of Sussex, says Access. His words, not mine, I assure you. Where was I? I've lost like Western Australia. It's 10:30 PM. Welcome in, Christy. Thank you for staying up so late. Appreciate it. Atlanta, Georgia, Sweden. Need to make a Twix factory. we're not sponsored by Valilad, I assume, Freyden. Sweden. I love that, like, Valilad mentioned he loves the Twix, and that's become, like, his entire personality. It's like, what he's known for. It's crazy. Barcelona, Utah, India. Good morning from Oregon. Adelaide, Australia. Still calling for an FBI agent cornering at the pier. Prague, Czech Republic, Norfolk, UK. Same place as the last shout out. Yorkshire, Australia, Romania, Denmark, Turkey. Wonderful. So diverse. So many different places across the world. Amazing. Not your Talzoe. Jen and I have a Tarbug. Okay. Okay. I don't know what wants to happen with this space here. This part of the downtown has become very awkward. So opposite where we just built our little industrial service yard, we've just got some dead lines. I think this is probably a point of inspiration for Phoenix. I just want to go ahead and Google Earth again. My apologies everyone, I know we're sort of jumping around today, but welcome to the stream. I just want to see what happens when we've just got a little bit of railway line that isn't surrounded by an enormous amount of bloody industry. Yeah, so we come out a bit here, don't we? This is sort of perfect. Like this little area here where we've got the Margrid train line, and then it's in and around all its infrastructure. It's just a little bit of... That's so random. So it's a little bit of chain link fencing in an open patch of desert with some power lines and what looks to be just like a little bit of pipe work in there. What is that, for like sewage or something, or water pressure maybe? And then it just sits next to the train line. Okay, that's not a bad bit of inspiration. We can definitely do something like that. But again, look at this. It's just overgrown desert, isn't it? There's nothing else. I don't know. I feel quite weird leaving spaces like that in cities. Well, I shouldn't, because it's absolutely everywhere in Phoenix. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's been walled off. It looks like they're building something there then, does it? Like it's been developed since the satellite image was taken. There is some sort of signage. Honeybee storage. So they've turned it into like a self-storage unit. Alright. I don't really have the props, I don't think, to make up a self-storage unit. Again, something like that. We just got a little rail cart here with some chain link fence, car parking, and what looks to be like a little truck stop. Not truck stop, little truck rest anyway. Yeah, and then it just opens out onto the tracks. Okay, why don't I take this then? So we've got some truck props that are chain link fenced in against a warehouse. That's something I can just fill that space with, isn't it? That's something that's quite Phoenix, supposedly. Alright, let's do that then. That'll work. It's going to fill that space. What about some random spots of farming again? That would be a good shout, but I don't think this close to the downtown, because I think if you look in Phoenix, there's none of those fields that are really close to downtown Phoenix. They're all sort of mid to outer Margrid. You know, something like that. Pretty sure that's just for adjusting water pressure. That's fine by me. We can go for that. I need to remove this grass as well. This grass is really weird here. This is spilled over from Lawrence Park. Just push that back a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then we'll do a little bit of that rail line here. So we can house some train props. I think bringing up to here actually is going to be a horrendous idea. Empty's always good, IMO, or something like road maintenance depot. Yeah, that's a good shout, DM, actually. The road maintenance depot would actually probably work well for what we've just seen in Phoenix. In terms of bringing just a road out for an asset to hold those, what's it called, truck props. Right, where is it? Road maintenance depot somewhere. Oh my god, there it is. And then we literally just had some chain link fence, didn't we, with some part trucks. That should be quite a nice little space filler for what we're after here today. And it wasn't kind of on the 90-degree snap though, it was all very weird shapes in Phoenix, wasn't it? It wasn't just sort of filling the space, it occupied a tiny little bit of it, and then there was a lot of overgrown desert around sort of the arse end. Let's get the gate in here too. Oh, massive bush size. Let's bring that back down. Or a tree, anyway. Cool. So let's have that about there. And then we'll grab our trucks. It's got a few different trucks now. Thank you to the wonderful Brassac for his linking of many trucks. So we'll have a few different ones. Maybe mix and match a couple of flatbeds in there as well. Not going to use prop line tool because, you know, you imagine that the people driving the trucks would not park them perfectly symmetrical every single time. There would be a little bit of sort of humanization to them. So we're going to just sort of do different ones. No prop line tool for stuff like this, I don't think. Yeah, sure. Let's have a couple of the pump trucks stored in here as well. And then a couple of these sort of army trucks as well. Then we can have that there on the side of the road. I'm pulling a face at it. It needs its train props. Oh, Valley Lad with a £4.49 super chat. Your next pack of multi-pack Twixes is on me. Not a chance, Valley Lad, mate. It'd have to be Reese's or a Twix or a Crunchy, I think. Yeah, Crunchy's top tier. Thanks for super chat, though, mate. Appreciate you. Thanks for the support, Valley. And then we just got some sort of generic props in here. We can use the prop line tool for these. Go for 2 of those, and we'll grab one of those in. One of those, and let's get a locomotive as well. Cool. Then let's grab those props with move it, drag them to the end of the line. And let's get a little bit of that. There's overgrowth in there. Bring back a few of the saguaros. You know, let me do that now while I'm here, because I'm never ever going to do it. Whichever saguaro it is needs to go like right down to like number 3 strength. Is that any better? Yeah, sort of. Not really there. That's sort of a clutching at straws moment. Will do. It'll be fine. And then let's just forest it, brush this up as well with that overgrown belt that then bleeds back into the rural desert as you head back down the side of Mount Margaret. Cool. I feel like I do want a little bit of surface painter in there though. Maybe some gravel, so it's sort of like chiseled away. Or like not chiseled away rather, that's not the right phrase. Compressed by the constant trucks that come in and out of the yard. Something like that. There we go. Maybe some corner grasses in this yard as well. If we can afford it. I heard that Crunchy Twix, I heard that. Yes, yeah, I slipped up a little bit there, Valley, yeah. I did accidentally nearly say Twix, but yeah. Crunchy's the go-to. How's the poll doing? Ooh, Boneyard and Lake Suburb are neck and neck. Don't forget to vote in the poll, guys, for next week's Ilos build. Let me know what you want to see. For the time being, it will be the Boneyard. Yeah, it will be. Countries for the win, followed by Whisper or Curly Whirly. Whisper is god tier chocolate, actually. Yeah, Whisper's very good. I love a Kit Kat. Don't mind a white Kit Kat. I find the regular ones a bit boring. Not a massive lover of like just wafer. There's something else in there too. Right. And I think that'll be okay. I think that'll do it. It doesn't want overbuilding. We've done some very nice awkward space though today, guys. Very happy with today's stream. We got this really awkward cargo rail yard done at this bit of space, and then added some personality up to the top of Mount Margaret as well, of course. But yeah, so what are we on for next episode? The Boneyard by like pretty much one vote as well. Should we end the poll? I'll end the poll as the stream ends, and then we'll see where we're at. Which is me trying to get out of doing a Boneyard build, because I have no idea what that looks like yet. Not a clue. Not a clue. Alright guys, I think we're going to leave the stream there. We've been live for a little over 2 hours now, and we've got the jobs done that we wanted to do today. And I want to go back to editing Noob's Guide for Monday. Should we say goodbye from here? This is a wonderful little spot, isn't it? Shall we knock it up to about there? Yeah, that's sensible, I think, isn't it? Or should we get the alien coming in the foreground? Yes, we'll get we'll get the alien coming. We can't really see the downtown then, though. Maybe from that angle. There you go. All right, okay, guys. Yeah, we're gonna leave the stream there. Let's go see if there's anyone to host, because I realise I haven't hosted pretty much anyone for ages, because I keep forgetting to do so. So we'll see if there's anyone streaming in English, which there is not. There is not anyone streaming in English. Who haven't we hosted? I haven't hosted Jukaboa's port build, have I? After shouting it out in the Noob's Guide. So let's go and do that. So yeah, we will host a content creator called Jukaboa today, guys. His link is in the live chat. He's done some really cool port builds in totally vanilla. Really good inspiration if you're looking to build some sort of maritime stuff. Jukaboa's video is in the description, so please go throw him some engagement on his comments, get that video bubbling in the algorithm for him. It will help him out and whatnot. Alright. But thank you for modding Eggsy, Jane and DM. You guys have been here for most of the time, I think, as well as the few Candy and the Governor as well, not forgetting the ladies in the mod team. And then we'll give out a shout out to some of the regulars as well, including Nathan, Sins Arcade, Andy, Valley, Jason, Lauren, Jen, if you see, Lauren again, Jason, that's another Jason, there is 2 Jasons in, Rich is here as well, thank you for hanging out, guys, Brassac, Deaxis, EMB, Jared, thank you for hanging out, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the stream and the amendments that we've made for Ilos today, some jobs that really did need doing, so really happy with it, and Connor as well, nice to see you back in the live chats as well, buddy. Nice to have you here. Yes, so Noob's Guide out on Monday as normal, and then I'll see you again next week for streams and Ilos and Foundation, and some other bits and pieces that we might cover next week. I want to play Settlement Survival as well. Settlement Survival's had an update, so we might cover that next week as well. Alright, well, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, likes, comments and shares below on the stream VOD really help me out after the fact. DJ as well, sorry DJ, and Sat Pizza, yes, sorry. Sorry, lovely. Oh sorry, yes, Jane, you are a lady. Yeah, Jane is the most lady of all the ladies, yes. Sorry, Jane. Just, yeah, counted you in that one. Yeah, so YouTube has now moved stream VODs into their own live tab on the channel. I think this is going to be really annoying for getting views on stream VODs now. So please come back and leave comments and likes on the stream VOD if you enjoyed it once it processed. It really helps me out. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.